I'm a player with around 300 days played. I've been on this game since 2 weeks after it's been released, so I have lots of playing time, but not only that experience, also experience watching. Tons of little tips and tricks used, especially the mentality behind fighting nowadays in chapter 3. This video I got arena clips, also cash cup clips, and at the end I'm live commenting my thought process and walking you through a win. Use code KenBeans, sub if you're new. Let's get into it. People can surprise you by running in your face a ton, and it's really frustrating. I'm trying to key in this cup and get better at doing that. I walk up to a fresh box. This guy's peeking in his cone, and instead of taking out my pickaxe, I spray the cone instead, and then he runs right at me because that's what the guy was waiting for. When he doesn't get through, he's now running away. He knows the play is dead. That in and of itself was the whole reason I survived that fight, by knowing that little tactic. If you play cash cups or any events, I can promise you, you will deal with that all the time. This is a very fancy clip. I do a ton, but it's one of the most protective ways of taking high ground and just getting height. You can see how it easily leads into piece control opportunities too, because you can morph it in with other builds as well. When you double edit and flip it back into a stair, notice how I got all these walls around it and then double edited all that to continue going out and extend that piece control even further. I can't stress you the importance of editing your cones like this, and also this move, which was really hard for me to get used to. I did it quickly in this clip, but I practice it every time I get on. This was a fight against a player who's very good. Every person who's sweaty in Fortnite will always try to exploit in and then just try and stuff the wall right in your face. You can see how I predicted that and edited a top row wall edit across the box. Then I jumped back because I didn't want to be close to him and shot at the same time. Not only that, but against a lot of players on Fortnite, you can kind of bait right hand peek. I didn't think that this player would do necessarily that sort of edit, but I was ready for anything and just waiting on the fact that they would over peek. Inside the mind of a player with a lot of hours on the game, this is one of the best ways to approach taking a wall in Fortnite. The biggest IQ you can have on the game is baiting players into your boxes and like getting them to chase you. Notice how I turn the corner to go back onto the wall where I know he's in that box. Then I place wall and stair to make sure they can't get the shot on me. Then we 50-50, and obviously I'm winning that. This clip is a perfect example of realistic retakes that I use in game. By now, especially with all the hours and days I have played, high wall, double stair. When you edit through, you go cone up and down, and you can easily get someone boxed like that. I almost guarantee it. Following the same move, notice how I wanted to do a side jump. I start with the wall in front of me. I high wall up in this motion just like this, and then double stair up and down. This is absolutely genius. There's so many things you can do from here. I saw this play on TikTok a long time ago. Hands down one of the best ways to get a perfect peek. And it's not even used that much, so I definitely think it can work on a lot of players. This guy was really sweaty in the cash cup, and sometimes what you have to do when you're versing really sweaty people, you need to piece them up, box them, and just take them off guard. Messing around with all these sorts of edits, playing defensive, it makes the fight last really long. I take the initiative. If you haven't seen my last video, I talk about this. I run all the way around them, and I just spray and piece them up all in one motion. Not only that, I had an auto shotgun. I'd way rather use my SMG. In the cash cup again, I got this guy pinned, and that's one of the best ways to keep up pressure. I'm ready for him to open up almost any given second, because the second he does, I'm shooting him and placing a wall. Notice here how I'm swapping an SMG to shotgun, the SMG to shotgun. You're staying patient with giving yourself a chance to have your shotgun out most often when I'm on a wall. Here's another example of me waiting patiently outside the box in a cash cup. Any edit this guy makes doesn't matter, because I'll be able to place a build and shoot him before he even realizes it. Players in the opposite position have to be way more aware about being undercover before you go for the peek. As you can see, this guy was trying to run underneath the right hand peek so he wouldn't be seen, but it was too late. That's a bad edit. Here's that same one tile peek pressuring from above the box, just jumping and spraying, and you can see I hit this guy like 80 damage. What I like most about this clip though was the fact about how quick I was to get in his face. Using your shotgun like a battering ram and then switching to a spray gun, that's the best thing to do. This play definitely had some sauce and some fanciness to it. I really like the fact how I'm piece controlling and edit coursing people in arena to gain more confidence. That's something I've always been doing, especially recently. Helps me with consistency as well. Once I cone this guy once though, notice how I expect him to run into the other box, and then that's when I jump into his face. I don't run into his box the first time. The second time is when I do it, because then he's really caught off guard. And I just know that it's not even worth switching to my shotgun in most cases. I'd rather just take that SMG and shove it straight up. Here's another really sweaty play I did in a cup. What I did was bait this car for him to get inside, and then I beamed him. But once I beamed him, I full chase and focused heavy on that refresh. The way you keep pressure up is by doing moves just like this. I see him trying to run away, and he tried to go up a build. The second this wall breaks, I instantly go to place a cone to get some sort of builds in his box. Now all I have to do is break this floor, and you should definitely get used to editing cones and then resetting them as fast as possible to do moves exactly like this. The faster you do this, the more people are going to stutter and get confused, just feel uncomfortable. If you haven't gotten out of your way, no matter what ping you're at, just to learn how to pre-fire people the best way you can, this was one of the cleanest pre-fires. Even though the second shot wasn't that good, that first pre-fire was one of the cleanest ones I've ever done. I tried to grab the wall in front of me too. It's very possible to do both, but he ended up getting it in this case. Here's a clip of me build fighting the guy. Everything's going smoothly. The second he throws a stair over my head, boom, wall. I side jump to the left. When he places a cone and I saw I placed a stair, we both have a split second to react to go back to height. So I shoot the cone with my shotgun and then pickaxe it, and it will be one pickaxe swing. I'm still able to maintain and play for height. I tried to break this one in front of me to place the wall on my right. Even though he's on my left, it's completely okay because I edited that wall open, smack him in the head, and reset. Notice how I could have been in either side of this box to do any sort of edit and have cover. There's no coming back after you get hit that hard. Quickly, here's a really good peek where I'm being sandwiched in a corner and I know I'm gonna get pressure. Instead of opening up any other edit, I do a top row wall edit and duck underneath it to use it as cover. In these situations just like this, these are really underutilized edits. I just want to show you very quickly 2 clips of how good my aim has got since I started Kovacs. This entire little fight off spawn, this guy had a green combat SMG and I had a gray normal stinger. Really consistent aim here, and you can even see on this shotgun shot that I do that I track this guy's head almost the entire time. I don't know how this wasn't a headshot, but that was really good tracking in 2 separate clips in the same game. I practiced Kovacs for like 30 minutes, maybe 3 to 4 times a week. One of the best things I've ever done for myself because it not only helps my aim, but my building and crosshair placement and just literally everything. As a player with almost 300 days played, that's the thing I wish I did when I first started. I think I've been using it for a little over a month now. Here's a really good example of reading the player's direction, and I can see that once I cracked this guy, he was still running off that build. So I'm dragging my walls up and down to try and get that piece control and full box, even while maintaining getting third party that whole time. Notice how smooth my tracking is lining up the pump shot, but the ability to press shoot button and then place the wall really quick so I can guarantee more piece control going into this fight. That action of slowly tracking and then quickly placing build, probably the most useful strat on the whole game. What I really like about this play is not the crack in the beginning. I tried to use my SMG to walk through that wall, which is possible, but once I didn't get it, I lowered my ego, backed up, and tried to take it with my pickaxe, understanding I'm not just gonna unload on that wall. Take a step back and just take the wall with your pickaxe instead. That's what allowed me to get this full box. Here's a really prime time example. High IQ is to always play on the edge of builds any second you touch this game. Even when I thought the wall was mine, I'm always ready to pre-fire and look so sharply down to get a wall in front of me. This was another really clean pre-fire. Aiming for the head even from this far away got me 109 damage or something like that. This is the very last quick clip before we go into a live arena game. This move was really good, but I should have placed the floor on the outside so I could have stayed behind the wall, reset the cone, and then go for the edit. As you can see, this guy definitely saw way more of my body than I saw of his, and that's just not optimal. Let's get to the more interesting side of this video. I wanted to remove this whole clip from the video, but these couple fights that I had at Rocky Reels, I really did like the way I was explaining it, so I decided to throw it in, but the next game is where we actually pop up. This part's quick though. Right above this ridge here. All right, I gotta remember to calm more. Okay, I'm gonna get out because he's gonna shoot. Okay, now I'm gonna build up. Feel him out, grab height. Okay, now that I got height, I'm gonna look to spray. Reload, and I'm gonna drop on a wall. Switch materials real quick because I have like no brick. Okay, so I'm gonna attack this from a different angle. All right, so he might get ready to charge at me. Which he did. Cracked him 73, so now I'm gonna heal. I'm gonna let him do his thing, and I'm gonna heal up too because I don't even care about 50-50 right now. So after I reload, I'm gonna get back into this and pressure a wall. This time I'm gonna take the top here. Right, so I'm gonna spray because I can't reach that too well. Another guy rolling up maybe. Just heard someone. Dead on that guy. Okay, so now I'm gonna heal, but block off my angle so I... Okay, there's a guy in the blimp. Dead on that guy too. Nice. Okay, so there's mats there. I definitely want to go get those. Play it safe. This guy is also still on the blimp. I'm not sure where he is or where he's going. Oh, in my natural habitat. 1 second. I'm going to be thinking out loud the way I fight in these arena games. Landing out tilted where all the sweats go. Hopefully through this, maybe you'll be able to learn something. Okay, got an AR, so I'm looking to beam. Dead. Boom. That's easy shield right off the bat. Okay, we got med mist shield. We're gonna head up to the blimp. Check this out. I'm not kidding when I'm saying that this entire time I was out tilted, this is some of the sweatiest arena games that I think I've ever played recently. So it's rather challenging. I'm not directly talking at you guys almost the entire time, but I do try my best to cue in with some stuff here and there. This is my 3rd time almost ever doing something like this. So if you do like this type of content, let me know because I will be getting better at this. Okay, cone. That was just, there wasn't, I couldn't do much talking on that. That guy, he was sweaty. Okay, another person's rolling up though. Let's heal. He's probably gonna drop down, try and take a wall. Yep, that's exactly what he did. Let's pop both of these. Let's get up on this. I'm gonna look down and spray in a second. Never mind, I got coned. Nope. He's gonna run out of mats real soon. He's on metal. Okay, I'm gonna drop now. Both cracked each other. Correct me if I'm wrong, but these fights are pretty dang good. I do wish I was able to speak a little more about what I was doing here, but like I said, we'll get better at it next time. Oh my gosh, bro. Another guy here. Gotta farm this brick because I don't have mats. Cannot believe that guy got out. Oh my gosh, that was so crazy. Guys, I am not kidding. These have been the sweatiest fights I've played in all. And then the second I say that, another sweaty person rolls up and this is what happens. Who am I fighting right here, bro? There's another guy creeping. Oh my gosh, these fights are really sweaty. I'm hopping out of here. When there's multiple people around that are sweaty, it's mostly just one person waiting to make a move. To make sure I get this win, because I've died a lot, I'm gonna go farm mats, then get back into these fights. Because without mats, this guy chased me all the way over here. Yep, finessed him just a little bit. Okay, look, there's a third party rolling up. I'm gonna play safe. I know there's a lot of keyers around. That person's gonna go key that person I just shot for 90. So I'm gonna make sure I can go get some mats before I do anything. Okay, so now we got mats. We can look to fight. There's a guy in this. Oh, that was a beam and a half. Jumping right down on him. Yep. I think I heard another person. Nice. I might have a play here. Oh, it's working. Nice. So now that I got the beam, I can run up, keep a little pressure here. That'll give me time. He just used the launch now. Now he's really scared. Hit him 29 again. Okay, back up as I'm doing this. Play an angle here. Pop a quick splash. Hit him 100 again. Drop down. See if we can air this guy out. Yep, playing from further away right here. I'm going to drop down, run at him. Hit him pretty hard there. Okay, I'm going to crank up just a little bit. This guy griefed the launch pad, but it's fine because we're like right here. Wait for this guy. He's in this box. Dead. Okay, we're gonna run over, grab these mats. We kind of got the zone here too, which is nice. Someone just used a launch. Another got a beam. Yep. Yep, cracked him. This guy's got to get sprayed. Okay, I kind of have zone here. Good play. Oh, he is really panicking. Oh yeah, this is an easy win. Nice. One more. There's no way he has mats like that. Uh-huh. Okay, we're going to keep spraying. We're going to keep spraying. It looks like he's out of mats. Almost. Yeah. 14. This is easy. Just stay ahead. Get an angle just like this. Oh, wait, what? 360. Place build. Build. Miss. Oh my god. Ah! Let's go. That last part was really bad.